Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 22 of the chapter linear equations in one variable. We have solved in exercise 2.4 up to the question number 4 in our previous section. So today we'll continue from the question number 5. In the question number 5, Shobo's mother, her present age is 6 times Shobo's present age. Shobo's age 5 years from now. From now means after 5 years. Will be 1/3 of his mother's present age. His mother's present age. What are the percentages? So to solve this question, first we shall assume let the present age of, now tell me, is mother's age is depending on Shobo's age? Shobo's mother's present age is 6 times Shobo's present age. That means it's one way mother's age is depending on Shobo. So I'll assume the present age of Shobo as X years is X years. Therefore, the present age of his mother is 6 times X years because of this relation. Next, after 5 years, their ages will be whatever is the present age, to that 5 is added. So this is for their ages will be like this. Now, coming to the relation now, Shobo's age 5 years from now will be, that means this will be 1/3 of his mother's present age. His mother's present age is 6x. So this is the equation now we got. Now continuing, x plus 5 equals to 1/3 of 6x. This 3 cancels with this 2. So 2x, x plus 5 equals to 2x. And this variable term, if I send that side, 5 equals to 2x minus x, because it is getting added here, there it will be subtracted. So 2x minus x is x, x equals to 5, which means therefore the present age of Shobo is 5 years and his mother's age and his mother's present age is 6 times of 5, 30 years. That's how we solve this question. Now coming to the next question number 6. There is a narrow rectangular plot reserved for a school in Mohali village. The length and breadth of the plot are in the ratio 11:4. The rate means at the rate of rupees 100 per meter, it will cost the village panchayat rupees 75,000 to fence the plot. What are the dimensions of plot? See, the moment you see any ratio, always assume ratio constant as x. So, let the ratio constant is x, therefore length of rectangular plot is 11x and breadth is 4x. So, here the moment you got length and breadth, in this rectangular plot, now what we can do further? We can find the, since we are fencing, that means we have to find the perimeter. Perimeter of rectangular where fencing is done. Is 2 times of length plus breadth. Here we know length is 11x plus breadth is 4x. It implies 2 times of 15x. It implies 30 times x is the perimeter. Now, continuing further, cost of fencing, (30x meters) at rupees 100 per meter is rupees 75,000. Therefore, 30, this is x, 30x into rupees 100, where we are fencing it, equal to 75,000. So, 30x length is fenced at the cost of 100 rupees and it is amounting to 75,000. Now, if you want to find x, 75,000 divided by this 30 is multiplying x as well as 100 is multiplying, they will become that side divisors. So, 30 will divide as well as 100 will divide 75,000. So, these two zeros will get cancelled, this 0 will get cancelled. So, 3 25s are. So, therefore, ratio constant is 25. Therefore, length of rectangular plot is 11 times 25, which is, you know, we can find now 275 meter and breadth of rectangular plot is 4 times 25, which is nothing but 100 meters. So, this is what we are asked to find dimensions. We found the dimensions, that is 275 meter by 100 meter. Now, coming to the question number 7. Question number 7 is very important question. Hassan buys two kinds of cloth material for school uniform. Shirt material that costs him rupees 50 per meter and trouser material costs him rupees 90 per meter. For every 2 meters of trouser material, he buys 3 meters of the shirt material. That means it is a ratio type only. Trouser to shirt is 2:3. He sells the material at 12% and 10% profit respectively. His total sale is 36,660. How much trouser material did he buy? See children, the moment you have, for every 2 meters of trouser material, he buys 3 meters of shirt material, it is a one kind of ratio constant. So, same thing, let the ratio constant is x, therefore, the quantity of trouser material purchased equals to 2x, the quantity of shirt material purchased is 3x meters. So, the moment you know how much is purchased in terms of the ratio constant x, now we will go for cost price. So, cost price of shirt material at rupees 50 per meter is 3x into 50. So, rupees 150x. Next, cost price of trouser material at rupees 90 per meter. 90 into 2x is rupees 180 x rupees. Now, you know cost price. Now, we have to find selling price. Selling price of shirt material so here how much profit is he making? He sells the materials of at 12% and 10% respectively. Which materials is he selling? He is selling shirt material at 12% profit and 10% profit. He is selling price of shirt material with 12% profit. It will be 112% of CP, where 112 percentage CP is 150x. So, 168x, because here 53s are 52s are 2, 5s are 6. So 56 3s is 168x is the selling price of shirt material. Selling price of trouser material with 10% profit gives 110% of CP. So 110 by 100, where CP of the trouser material is 180x. So this 0 cancels. So 18 11 is 198x rupees is the selling price. Therefore, total selling price of the materials equals to 168x plus 198x, but it is given that 36,600, where this sum is 366 x. Therefore, x equals to 100. The moment you got 100 as x, we have got if x is 100, therefore, now what we have to do? We have to find the quantity of trouser material purchased is 2 times x, which is 200 meters. Even you can find the quantity of shirt material, which is 3x, 300 meters also. Then coming to the question number 8. Question number 8 is also very important, children. In this question number 8, we have got half of a herd of deer are grazing in the field and 3/4 of the remaining are playing nearby. The 9 are rest are drinking water from the pond. Find the number of deers. Let us say you have got 100 deers. In that half, and rest half. So, in that half are grazing. Next, 3/4 of the remaining. This is the rest remaining. So, half means 50 are grazing, rest 50 means this one, and 3/4 of 50 in this 50, 3/4 of 50 and 1/4 of 50. 3/4 of 50 are playing. And 1/4 of 50, this is remaining, this is again rest. So, this 1/4 of let me write properly. So, rest 1/4. So, in this rest 1/4 of 50 is getting equal to 9. So, the same thing, but 1/4 of 50 is not 9, it is somewhere 12 and a half. So that means it is not 100. So which suits to this 9? Either you can take this as 1, it becomes half, half, and this is half, and this is half, and 1/4 of half is 9, which is nothing but 1/4 into 2 is 1/8 equals to 9. That one part is equals to 8 into 9, that means 72 deers are there. This is shortcut way of telling. So we will always find for one full, considering one full, in that half are playing, half are rest, in that half 3/4 are, sorry, here half is grazing, this 3/4 of half is playing, that rest is 3/4. If once you take out from 1, 3/4 is 1/4. So 1/4 of half is rest, which is equals to 9. So 1/4 of half of it is 9. One full if you want to find, sending this 8 will give 72. This is one way of shortcut. But how to do procedurally? That is what the question comes. So we will do assumption. Let the number of deer x. Therefore, the number of deer grazing is half of x. Therefore, the remaining number of deer equals to half is gone, means the rest half, that rest half of x, that is x by 2 is remaining number of deer. Now, number of deer playing is 3/4 of that rest of them or remaining of them, which is equals to 3x by 8. Next, remaining. If I want to find how to find remaining, I have to find this 3/4 is to be taken away from 1, which gives 1/4. 1/4 of half are left over. Remaining the number of ds or remaining number of ds. So how will I get from 1? The 3/4 if I take out, it will give 1/4. Okay, these are playing, 3/4 are playing out of whatever. So rest is 1/4. From 1 full if you take out 3/4, you will get 1/4. So 1/4 of this, but rest are 9 in number. Therefore, 1/4 of x by 2 equals to 9, x by 8 equals to 9. It implies x equals to 9 into 8 equals to 72. Therefore, the number of deer is 72. You can conclude like this. This is the method of solving this question. Now coming to the question number 9. A grandfather is 10 times older than his granddaughter. A grandfather is 10 times older than his granddaughter. So, let the present age of granddaughter be x years. Therefore, the present age grandfather is 10 times x years. So, this is from first sentence. He is also 54 years older than her. That means this 10x is to her. If I add 54, I will get. He is 54 years older than means 54 years more than her. Now 10x equals to x plus 54. You know how to solve this. It is easy. Here 10x minus x equals to 54. 9x equals to 54. X equals to 54 divided by 9 and x equals to 6. If x equals to 6, then therefore the present age of granddaughter is 6 years and the present age of grandfather is 10 times that, so 60 years. Then coming to the question number 10, Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. 10 years ago he was 5 times his son's age. Find their present ages. So, these age problems are normally important questions. So, we will start assuming let the present age of Aman's age is 3 times his son's age. So, Aman's son's age we will assume, because Aman's age is depending on Aman's son's age. Aman's son's age, I am assuming it as x. That implies therefore the present age of Aman becomes 3x years. Now 10 years ago, what do you mean by 10 years ago? Before 10 years. So 10 years ago age of Aman is 3x minus 10 years and age of Aman's sons is x minus 10 years. Now there is a relation. What is the relation between them? 10 years ago he was 5 times his son's age. So therefore this 3x minus 10, which is equals to 5 times of that times son's age. This is the equation. Now we need to solve. Continuing further, 3x minus 10 equals to 5 times of x minus 10. It is distributive property, multiplication over subtraction. So 5 into x, 5x, minus 5 into 10 is 50, which is equals to 3x minus 10. Now variable terms in one side. So minus 10 plus 50 equals to 5x minus 3x. It implies 2x equals to 40 and x equals to 20. So therefore the present age of Aman's sons is 20 years and the present age of Aman because of this relation 3 times his son's age. So, 60. Aman's age is 60 years. Aman is a very old person then. Anyways, children, with this I have completed this exercise. So, we will start from the another topic from our next session. Till then, take care of yourself. Jai Hind. Thank you.